that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, set, 180.
50. Watch it, 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the slant.
Check 9. Hey, Delta!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
180.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, small.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left.
Let's go. Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Turn up. Rush in.
Pick it on.
Pick it. Check 24.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, 190.
50. Let's go, Heavy.
Left.
What you got, Heavy?
Pick it on.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Tighten up. Spawn. No.
9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Right to the ball.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, go orange.
Hitting the mirrors.
Orange. White.
No. Off.
Q.
Shift. Check three.
6-6. Bullet high.
Switch.
Hey, 79. Get hot.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Let's go.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, hot.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got him in. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Chargers first down.
Zachary 90. Run 80.
24-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set. Black 11.
Bring it.
White 80 hot.
From the 22, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
31's the mic.
Bravo.
Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Nixon. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, Cam.
To Dalton now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Yo.
Hey, Alpha.
5-2 the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Switch. Kill.
Andy Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are able to cut into that lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 24. Check 24.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
12. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Echo.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On third down, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
I'm about to find out. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Once again, they run with Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. And Eifert has it. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
You ready? Safe.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Regular. Go.
31's the mic.
All day.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So now Dalton finding Green complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
31.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
368!
31's the mic.
Buzz!
31's the mic. Go, go, go. 31's the mic.
Hands up!
Dalton wants to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
2-by-2. Move!
31's the mic. Come on.
Heavy. Hey, Haywood!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Green once again the intended receiver. And it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, wahoo!
Patch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, shoot!
31's the mic.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, he's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because they're going to need their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.